let's talk about tools panel along with tools and their uses. Now I'm going to show you how these tools help us during the workflow. I'm going to show you one by one. Keep focused and stay tuned. This is our selection tool. When I hover over the selection tool, you can see there is a flying post that shows you V. V is its command key, right? And escape. What does selection tool do? Selection tool helps you to change color, modify images, place images, and select objects. We can select any text like this. Doesn't matter what it is. I mean, rectangle, objects, picture. What's the purpose of direct selection? With direct selection, I can choose paths and play with them like this. Let me double click on it or any corner and then drag it down. There you go. I can change, revert, and direct paths. So this is how our direct selection tool is going to help us. There you go. And the third is page tool. What we can do with page tool? When I select the page tool, what actually I can do with it, I can change directly the size of the page like this. You can see, there you go. And the other is gap tool. What does gap tool do? Gap tool actually helps you to place gap between objects like this. When I place it between two objects, either between text or rectangle, it helps you to modify the space between the objects like this. Now the next two tools that you can see here are content collector and content placer tool that you can see over here. Let me show you their advanced tool, but I would like you to show you how they work actually. First we use content collector tool. What does it do? It actually collects all your graphics or text and make the library like this. Now I'm going to select my rectangle, my text, and my image. There you go. Now if I go to another image, I can choose my content placer tool. When I choose my content placer tool, content collector is for collection right here, right? And content placer is for placement. Now I can place all my graphics that I collected in my content collector tool like this. Now it's showing me that there are three. I can place them here one by one and they will continue to be uploaded automatically, as you can see. But I'm not interested in these. Well, I've shown you how content collector and content placer tools work, right? And the third tool is for writing text. As you can see, when I click on it, all the command menu has been changed when I click on text button, right? We'll talk about it in detail when we talk about text. This is your line tool. I mean, whenever you want to draw a line, you use this tool actually. If you press shift and there you go, it will help you to draw a line whenever you want. What is this? Well, this is a pen tool. How does pen tool work? Pen tool actually help you to draw things like a triangle, like a mountain, like river, or whatever you want. Let me show you how it does work. Let me just click on it. For example, I just want to work with my pen tool. Select it, and then we'll talk about pen tool in detail, but in later lecture. Stay tuned. Just focus how does it work. Now I'm gonna do, yeah, there you go. I got this white space, right? I can choose my direct selection tool and change it a bit. There you go. I've got this. Now, is that okay? Okay. Well, now change its color. How does it work? I'm just showing you. I have white space here. Let me make. There you go. And now I have drawn something random. And it's going to be very beautiful when I click on W. There you go. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? This is how it helps us. Well, sometimes it happens when we want to add anchor point. I can go to my pen tool and then select add anchor point. Now I can add anchor point where I want to. For example, I want to minimize that curve a bit and add one more curve like this. There you go. A new anchor point has been added here, you can see. What if I don't want any anchor point here? I mean, you just select your delete anchor point whenever you want to delete your anchor point, right? There you go. There you go. There you go. This is how with the delete anchor point. Now, what's it? It's convert direction point. What does this do? It actually selects only existing points, but it does not add or delete any selection point right here. It's neutral tool kind of. Now there's my pencil tool. What does pencil tool do? It helps you to draw things like this. You can see. draw your manually if you want to draw, and they will be converted into the paths. I'm just going to be with everything we'll talk about in detail. This is the rectangle frame tool. You use them for writing and placing images or text like this. Now comes to our polygon tool. You can see here is a rectangle tool, ellipse tool, and polygon tool. You can draw as many as rectangles, ellipse, and polygons here. Like, let's suppose I click my polygon tool, and there you go. I got this. What if I want to change the color? There you go. What does scissor tool do? Scissor tool actually helps you to divide paths. When I approach close to the path, it turns into the cross like this. Now click on the path where you want to divide it. There you go. It only works with paths. Now click on it. There you go. I have divided this path like this. Now I can change. There you go. Now there is a scale tool. There is a freeform tool. I want you to try to discover all of them one by one. I'm just going to show you one or two. This is a scale tool. What a scale tool do actually? It helps you to scale it down or scale it right like this when you drag it anywhere on your. Similarly, other tools work. I'm going to quickly do it. When you select rotate tool right here, you can rotate the image like this. It is also workful if you want. What's my shear tool? Shear tool actually help you to shear your object like this. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Moving ahead, now we are going to talk about a gradient tool. Gradient tool is pretty awesome. Just select graphic and then choose gradient tool. Click on apply gradient rectangle here. There you go. You can also do it by dragging your gradient tool like this. Top to bottom, bottom to top. You can apply your gradient. Gradient feather tool. It applies feather to your gradient. Same way the gradient tool works. Right, node tool, right? It's helpful for your text. I mean, when you want to collect some nodes, you use it. Well, when you click on any text like here, there you go. When I click on it, and there is my node. Here I can write anything. Bold this, right? There you go. I'm going to turn it off. But measure tool. What is measure tool? Measure tool actually help us to measure the scale and depth of our graphics by dragging it. Here you can see the position of its height is 2.8. Well, it provides information about the graphic location and size and height and width like that. Hand tool you are familiar with, you can randomly like this. It's easy for you. Now the zoom tool, you know that zoom tool help you to zoom in or zoom out. And this is your foreground color, right? Fill color, may say that. And this is your stroke color. Whenever you want to change your fill color, this is going to be pretty helpful here. Rectangles. Double click on it and you can change any color you want. Come over and double click on this fill icon button and I can change the color right here. There you go. As you can see, I can change color pretty quickly. And this is for stroke color. If I want to change stroke color like this, I want this. And let me increase stroke a bit in order to, so that you might see how stroke does work. There you go, buddy. And they're default values. When you click over them, all your color is going to turn into default value like this. As you can see, black and white are default colors. You can also press X to shift them over like this, or you can press D for default color if you want to. Now this icon is used for this rectangle formatting effects container. It's automatically going to be selected when I press J. You can see. What does it do actually? It lets you to change the background of a text like here. I have selected this and now I can easily click on it or change its color. Now go to fill color and choose any color random. Background of my text has been changed. Now this is a formatting effects text tool. When I click on it, here I can change the color of my text rather than its background. My text has been changed. Let me just here with this you can change. Now this is a text icon. When you click on text icon, you can easily change text rather than its background. Here you can see I can easily click on fill color and choose your any random color. Like there you go. You can see all my color has been changed here. Pretty awesome. Now press Ctrl+0 and this is our view options, but you can view anything. For example, rulers, guides, smart guides, and baseline grid or blah blah. This is a normal mode button and this is a preview button. Well, in the next lecture we will talk about this command menu. There you go. The most powerful features are available in this command menu, right?